Alright, hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Raider. It's time for Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got an interesting one. This is Acecook with their Super Cup Okinawa Island Soba. This one was in a Zen Pop box. You can check out Zen Pop at zenpop.jp on the web. They have monthly subscription boxes. And this one ended up in my hamper, and I think the kids were jumping on it, and the bottom broke. So I'm going to show you what you can do for a cup that, or bowl, where the bottom's broken out. Right here. Look at that. What's nice is Japanese varieties do say, where is it? It's not on the lid, it was on the side. But they'll commonly say 500 milliliters like this one, and then it'll say something like, and then have a big number 3 or a big number 5. This one had a big number 5. This one takes 5 minutes of steeping time. And what's nice is this is a large measuring cup, but it's about the same size as the bowl was, which is really handy. Dry things usually go in. This is the garnish. I'm not exactly sure everything that's in there, but yeah. And here's the powder. There is a heap of it. It's always the dry stuff first. This is an oil. It says it was spicy in the information about it, but it sure smells like rice wine, so I don't know. But here comes the water. Called for 500 mils. Here's 500 mils, and sure enough, it's floating just fine in there. So I'm gonna throw this on top. Set this for 5 minutes. Miles, stop kicking the wall. And here we go. So, what's new in the world of instant noodles? Well, maybe I ought to move this thing. What do you think? Put you right here. Hey, Miles, why don't you come and say hi? He's thinking about it. Anyways, it's Wednesday, the day that Miles doesn't go to school. We're going to do some flashcards this afternoon. But he's going to let me do 1 noodle. He's nice like that. Yesterday he let me do 3. And we did a mukbang, which was a lot of fun. By the time you see that, yeah, that'll be the... I'm guessing it came out a day or 2 ago for you, so... And yeah, it's just been rainy, gross outside, but we keep trying to get our walking in and stuff, and it's just been good. But yeah, this is Okinawa Soba. I looked online for pictures of garnishing of Okinawa Soba, and I noticed one thing, and that was all the bowls for that Okinawa Soba seemed to be served in looked like this. They all had a ring around the edge. I've been starting to think, you know, I'll bet, because Japan is just kind of, at least what I know of it, I've never been there, but insofar as, not to be rude, but how anal they are about everything and how everything must be just so, I'm gonna bet there's like a style of bowl which is for each variety of ramen. And this is probably old news for a lot of people, but this is new to me as far as thinking this way. So I'm gonna start kind of looking and seeing if there's like a typical type for shoyu, a typical type for miso. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I tend to use black bowls for tonkatsu because I've seen tonkatsu in a lot of black bowls. So, yeah, that should be interesting. I gotta keep blabbing at you for another 2.5 minutes. Hey. Well, let me think. What's going on? Oh, it's 3 weeks out. Is the government shutdown still going? Gosh. Yeah, government shutdown. Not a good thing. I don't know. I'm just going to stay in mute on that topic just due to the fact that it just is so pointless and ridiculous. Everything has descended to the point of, God, who cares? Stop it. Stop being so... It's like our entire our government has just turned into a big pile of snowflake, dramatic, high school BS, and I just don't care anymore. But fight the power. Whatever power that may be, fight it. Unless it's your electric company, and embrace them and say thank you for making it possible for you to actually watch this show. Because you might be on mobile, but you had to charge it somewhere. Been getting disturbingly large amounts of Facebook followers due to this program that I'm in. At this point, I'm at around almost 46,000, which is really neat. If they all want to go and check out the Ramen Reader on YouTube too, and on Twitter, and on Instagram, you know, you're more than welcome, because I'm on all those too. just like everything that I do. I like what I do. Miles seems to. Right, Miles? He's talking to Daniel Tiger. There's a show that it drives me nuts. Because I think they should still just play reruns of Mr. Rogers. And that's it. I don't think they should play any other shows, just Mr. Rogers. Okay, maybe 70s episodes of Electric Company, but still. And maybe Star Trek. That's educational. It really is. Tells you how to deal with aliens. Which, you know, diplomacy. Look to Picard for diplomacy. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. I'm sure there's a ton of you that are like, what the... Dude, what are you smoking? What are you talking about? But I'm sure there's also a lot of you that are like, dude, yeah, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra, that was rad. Yeah. When it comes right down to it, folks, I'm a huge nerd. What you doing? You want to say hi? Look. Look at the camera. Say hi. No, don't turn the light on. Thank you. There's some interesting things floating around in here. Where's our... We've got some liquid that's going in here as well. And there we are. Can you see the camera? Can the camera see you is more the question. I don't know. Can you be seen? Maybe a little bit. Anyway. But yeah, here is the concoction. Yeah, that kind of works. So I will give it a sample right now for your pleasure. So I'll admit that in the past I've tried these Super Cup noodles before and not been a huge fan of them. I'm still not. They're very spongy, and I don't think that's right. Very spongy, no backbone. A lot of them, but kind of a funny back on that broth too. Here's one of these. some kind of fish cake. What else we got floating in here? Here's another piece of that fish cake. Here's some vegetable matter. Whoops, come back here, vegetable matter. There it is. I don't know, I'm gonna say like, yeah, there's a lot of it. And it feels like quantity won over instead of quality. But you know, you can't win them all. They can't all be perfect. I wish they could, but they can't. I'd love to just give out 5 stars all day, but this certainly is not getting 5. And it actually puts me in the mood to say the horrible 3 words that are kind of like not the best thing to hear. I've had worse. But I'll tell you what, there are some Acecook varieties that are just off the hook. But this is just not one of them. Spring onion. See, look, it's just a mess. I mean, you couldn't even look at those noodles and know that they're going to be spongy. So yeah, we'll do mung bean sprout, some spring onion, scallion, if you will. I've got some barbecue pork here, kind of out of place, but you know, hey, makes a pretty picture. Okay. What else do we want to throw on here? Man, that pork is sweet this time. Jesus. I'm gonna use some of these lightly salted, crispy fried onion. No, you know what? I think the garlic is better suited for this. The wonderful fresh gourmet crispy garlic potato chips. Garlic chips. I wonder how they look like, just like in full regalia. There you go. You're just like enormous fried pieces of garlic. It's great. And you can really like eat them like potato chips. And finally, we've got some oh yeah. I've got this Hachi habanero togarashi. Came in a an umai crate. Come on. I'm calling that good. Oh yeah, nobody sent me a rotating thingy. I'm bummed. You people don't even love me. Thanks. Although that's okay. I don't usually ask for, can I have free? Can I have free? No. But if you do have one of those jewelry rotating platform whatever things, I should just look them up. I bet they're like $5 on Deal Extreme. Deal Extreme, that's dx.com. If you've never heard of it and you don't mind waiting 3 months to get something in the mail, you should check it out, really. But yeah, they probably have something on Amazon. I'll have to look. But yeah. Looks good. Not my favorite. Alright, well, hey. This has been Hans, the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of noodles every day. Have a good one, and bye-bye.